Gentlemen, we have to talk about John Stones. I know you said it's good to have him back. You said that 20 minutes ago. But is it? I mean, why has John Stones not lived up to the potential, the hype that was built up behind a big money signing?
Yeah, John Stones has been a bit of a roller coaster. You know, he come in and he sort of hit the ground running, and we thought, yes, this is the quality that we were after. And then he sort of has a dip in form. And sometimes with John Stones, he goes this season where when he's coming out the back, there's the odd pass that he gives away. And unfortunately for him, we've been punished with it. And so you start to think and analyze and think, well, every time Stones makes this bad pass, we concede a goal. So he's got to tidy up on that. And I think that's what Pep's probably not so 100% certain with him, but sees him more as a third choice.
Third choice, John Stones, the amount of money that he costs at his age, it's not like he's 35 years old.
With everyone being fit, we'll probably see him as a third choice. And I know we know about Otamendi, but Otamendi had a run of form which was absolutely brilliant. But then this season, for me, the shocking thing about him, and I'm sure Gabriel will agree with this, he goes to ground too often for me as a defender.
Okay, we're going to look at their partnership shortly, but I want to also know, why has John Stones not kicked on as much as Raheem Sterling? They're both young players. Raheem Sterling has developed leaps and bounds under Pep Guardiola. I think there's no question about it.
But I think, especially if you look at last season, it was more, majority of the time, it was Laporte and Company. You know, Company played the big games, so maybe Pep had a lot more faith in the likes of Company and Laporte. But this season, without Company here, you would have thought Stones would have played a lot more games, which it's hard to say the reason why. Maybe Pep doesn't trust him. That can be the only reason. Maybe he might lack the pace if he's playing with Otamendi. Maybe that's the reason. If you look at the stats, it shows that when Stones and Otamendi play together, they concede a lot of goals.
Well, let's discuss that partnership then, because in terms of all the centre-back partnerships who are recognised centre-backs we've seen since the start of last season, the worst is Stones and Otamendi. They've conceded more goals.
Yeah, when I think of City centre-backs, it doesn't surprise me, because again, I see Stones, you know, every 8th game, dribbling out, making a pass, gets intercepted, and we end up conceding. I see Otamendi defending when teams are counter-attacking against us, going to ground. It was against Wolves, and Otamendi it was 2v2.
Let me press play. I want you to expand further on what you're saying here.
But like he says, Otamendi will go to ground a lot when he doesn't need to.
Yeah, this is them again, giving him a ball that it's short. You know, now the two of them are having to. Well, I think it's Puke got the pace that gets away. So again, that type of pass, he wouldn't want to receive that, but yet he's giving it to Stones and is intercepted. So here again, through the middle, you know.
But don't you think that Puke and the Norwich attackers would have done their research? Yes, and here we go. I don't know what he's thinking, how much time he thinks he needs. It's almost as though he thinks the player's 30 metres away from him. So it's really a bad error there.
Both of you obviously played as attacking players. How would you be trying to take advantage of the City defence today? How would you want to be playing?
Well, for me, I would in researching, I would go down the side against City. Certainly with not having normal, typical centre-backs going down the sides, because City, when you got someone like Fernandinho, yes, he'll hold and jockey, but this is where you can exploit. You've got pace, like Gabby, like myself had. This is where you can get some joy. And when I say down the side, I'm talking about with good, accurate passes to be able to stretch them, get those one-on-ones, and expose City in that way. Because City like that high press, and the way Wolves play is really the blueprint on how you should play against City. Because you're not really going to have that quality to match City unless you're a Champions League team.
Well, I think that's why Dean Smith has played Trezeguet today. He's the quickest player Aston Villa have got. So I think that's going to be the tactics today. Play defensively and look for the counter-attack.
Out of interest, we looked at your hat-trick against City. Now, obviously, it was a very different team. It was 11 years ago. But Ben Aim was playing, and he wasn't known exactly for his pace. Did you look at that before and target it?
Yes, I think every game I played, I'd always look and target the slower defender. So I was playing against Man City, for instance, and you had Company. I'd always try and drift on the other defender. I think that's what attackers do, you know. It's maybe you can call it being clever. You know you're going to get more chance out of, say, Otamendi. You're going to go to that side of the pitch. And I think that's what the strikers might do today. Maybe drift over to Stones' side of the pitch and play in that channel. Hopefully, Man City can push players forward, Cancelo can go forward, and you can get into that channel.
That little bit of space.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. And, you know, for the kids listening, you should take that point on, because I did the same. I looked at defenders, and I was like, okay, this defender, I've got the legs on. I'm quicker than him. He may be bigger or physical, but I've got the legs on him. I want to play against him. Whether my back's against him, I can whirl him, outrun him, and get myself in, or whether it's down his side. So we do that. You know, if I'm playing against City, I'm looking and thinking, you know, I may go on Fernandinho because he's not quicker than me, or Stone. So it just depends on knowing your strengths against the opposition you're playing.
Out of interest, because you are a City fan, I think it's safe to say.
Yes.
Moving forward, all the way till May, if every centre-back was fit, who's your dream partnership? Who should be starting week in, week out, particularly in the big games?
Laporte, it's very strange because Laporte and Otamendi had an exceptional period together. But I'd probably go with Stones. I'll probably go with Stones. It's a difficult one. We are lacking a centre back, truth be told.
But don't you think Stones will play better with Laporte next to him?
That's
the thing,
exactly.
isn't it?
It's almost like going to look at someone like Van Dijk. Players that play alongside him play better, and I think players that play alongside Laporte play better.